my fairy treasures. Okay, let's get my camera good and ready. Let me see just a second. Do I want to? No, we'll bring that down a little more. Okay, very good. You know, actually, let me turn it around so you guys can see it. As we all know, yesterday Aretha Franklin passed away, and so sad. What a loss for our country. I just think she is just a beautiful, fabulous human being, and of course, a beautiful, beautiful artist. Nobody could sing like Aretha Franklin. Oh, she will be so missed. I wanted to do a tribute mixed media piece to Aretha Franklin, and so I on the internet and I'm searching for pictures that I wanted to use. So I found two pictures. They were actually connected together, and I separated them. And this was actually a picture in color at first of her, but I went ahead and printed it out in black and white so that I could do it in this very vintagey type of style. And the other thing I love about Aretha Franklin, and the reason I just think that she's just such a beautiful person, she was very involved in the civil rights movement with Martin Luther King. She marched. She would go and perform and sing for Martin Luther King to kind of lighten his load and lighten the load of everybody who, and she'd sing for everybody who was in the movement. And then just through time, you guys, if you listen to how many hits this woman has, it is incredible. She sings a few songs I didn't know were her songs, and which was really cool. So I just think she'll be dearly missed. She's just a beautiful person, like I said, and a beautiful talent. And I wanted to do a tribute page, a double spread tribute to her. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that, guys. Just a second. Are we still going? Yeah, we are. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Okay. Isn't that a cool sign? Anyway, sorry. All right, let me make sure I am back on. All right, you guys. That was a mess. The camera, sometimes, I don't know, it fell off the easel somehow. Okay, I have it on better. If I don't get it on just right, it'll just pop right off. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. That happened in one of my other videos too. So sorry about that, you guys. Okay, so what I want to do today is show you guys how I did the background and how I did the flowers. And let me turn this back around and I'll sit down and I'll talk about this real quick and then we'll get started. Make sure we're in frame here. Okay. All right. So, what I want to show you is how I did the background. After I did a bunch of layering for the background. Then I took some beautiful roses from this. It's a book full of roses. I love the book. I got it from eBay. I layered roses, and then I put the picture of her on top. I aged her all out with some, actually some shoe polish. And I gotta make sure I bring that back over here. I took shoe polish over her. Instead of like a Tim Holtz ink, I did a shoe polish, which is cool, from Dollar Tree. Then what I couldn't figure out is over here, it still looked a little blank because she's kind of, you know, a medium to small right here. And I thought, what can I put over here? These are butterflies from Dollar Tree. You guys, if you see these butterflies, pick them up from Dollar Tree. Are they gorgeous or what? Look at those butterflies. Everything. I've used them in another spread that I did in my altered book. Look at those beautiful ones. Those are the blue ones. So I'm using these up so fast in my altered books. So I'm going to pick up a bunch because I am loving them. And I just thought how mystical and how magical to have all these beautiful butterflies flying around Aretha Franklin. I just thought that's beautiful. I thought the roses were beautiful. She's a beautiful person. And then in the background, which is probably the most important part, see how it's all music notes? Because she was very musically inclined. She's a singer. She played the piano, on and on. Also, this napkin right here has the word piano on it. And it has some type of a piano, but I can't read it. It's in like French or something. So That's what we're going to do. All right. This page right here, see this page? This page is going to be a window, okay? So on this page, all I do was just go ahead and do my collage bits, which were the music notes. Then I took some Post Distress ink, rubbed it all over, rubbed some water, let it dry, okay? And then we'll cut this out as a window, okay? So that window, you can look at it and put it over her so you can see her through the window. And then she'll be on this other page we're going to do too. You can see her through a window on this page. Let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about. Most of you guys have seen me do all this before, but let me go back in my book and I can show you what I'm talking about in case you haven't. I can't believe how many pages I've done in this book. Okay. Let's see if I think I've done a lot of work in these books, in this book. Oh. They're sticking, but they're okay. I know I did a clear page. Okay, there's a clear page there, but I thought I did a different one. Oh, that's probably in my other book. Okay, so, let me make sure you guys are seeing everything. See this right, oh no, this isn't the middle page. Okay, it wasn't in this book. I think that was in one of my other books. Anyway, I can't even search for that right now. But anyway, this is going to be, I'm going to cut a square out of here. And then in that square, to make it look like a window, I'm going to put this. Let me show you. Okay, you know the clear plastic that you can buy from, you know, Michael's or Joann's or anything? You need a piece like that. But this is actually another piece of clear acetate from Michael's. I didn't have any more acetate left, and I was going to run up there and get some acetate and see if they had acetate with music notes. See how this has music notes on it? Because she's musically inclined, she's musical, she sings, she plays the piano. Okay. So what I did is, this is a clear, what is it called? A clear chopping mat from Dollar Tree. You get 2 in a package. And so what I did is I took a music note stamp, this right here, and I stamped it all the way across in rows. Okay? With stays on ink. Because that's the only type of ink that'll stay on plastic and it won't rub off. So, but if you happen to find some clear acetate with music notes and you want that, buy it. I just didn't have it. But I've been using these chopping mats for my clear acetate. So, because that's what I have right now. And I don't have to run to the store to get it. And it's actually cheaper. It's 50 cents because you get 2 in a package at Dollar Tree. So remember that. You find it in the section. They're clear chopping mats. Okay. So, I will cut this out, cut a square out. This will go onto the back. I'll glue that on. And I'll put some of these clamps all the way around it and let that dry overnight, okay? And I'll probably do that off camera, but I'll show you how I do it once I get to that part. But we have to decorate it, right? Because, you know, the window will be here, but you have the frame here. So the music note papers with the stain will be the frame. And if you're not understanding what I'm saying, it will be more clear when we get to it. But at least you know where we're going. Like, what the heck are you doing, Angela? Okay, so that's what this page right here is for, okay? So we're going to flip that over and get started. Now, our page is going to be the clear acetate window. Musical window, but let's just say a clear acetate window. This page has to be decorated too, right? The same way on the other side. So we're going to do that. So this will be just decorated with just collage bits, which is going to be the music note paper. This one's going to be music note paper too, but this is where we're going to do a layered mixed media background on this page. But they're both going to start out with music note pages. So that's all we're going to work on right now. Oh, and then I'm going to also add some napkins after I do the music note pages. We'll add a few napkins too. Okay, and then you know what? I got to put this to protect this other page. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so let's get busy. Let's get started. Let me drink some water. Make sure we're in frame. Scoot that book over. Scoot it. There we go. Make sure we're in frame. There we go. So the first step is we got to cover both sides with music note paper. And of course we're using the music note paper because Aretha Franklin, you know, she's a musician. She played the piano. She's a beautiful singer. I think she's the queen of soul. So my opinion, nobody sang better than her. She was the queen. Still is the queen. Okay, let me take this off here. And actually what we'll do is we'll start on this page over here and we will clamp this down. Well, as long as I clamp it down, I can start over here. All right, we'll start over here. Oh, and I didn't show you. I'll show you right now. The other picture that we're going to use for our focal point, remember this page right here that I'm doing right now is going to be the acetate window with the music note paper, with the music note acetate paper or plastic. This page is going to be done with music notes and a bunch of other layers, and then our focal point is going to go there, right? So the focal point that we're going to use is Aretha Franklin again, of course. Let me show you. We're going to put these roses down. So it'll be kind of like the other picture, a bed of roses. And then this picture here of Aretha Franklin, it's when she was really young. The other picture was a picture of her more now, when she was older. And look at this beautiful picture of her. It's when she first started out. Isn't that just beautiful? Oh my gosh, look how young she is there. Oh, how beautiful, how sad. But I'm so glad I'm doing this tribute to her. She will live in my art book forever. Okay, so I'm going to put her in there. Of course, I'll put everything, you know, the background will be done. There'll be a million things done before I lay her down, but I'm just kind of giving you an idea. I think I wanted to put this little rose like right here in her hair. Look how pretty that looks. And we'll throw roses all around her like this. Okay, probably something like that. Okay, that's what the focal point would be. I'll cut this out a little bit more. Anyway, it'll look really pretty when we're all done. She'll be surrounded by a bed of flowers, just like she deserves. Okay. You know, something interesting is Smokey Robinson was on CNN last night talking to Don Lemon, and he had said that she was like a little sister to him because she lived around the corner from him. But what's interesting though is in their neighborhood, he said he was just dirt poor. But in their neighborhood, because of the times, whether you had money as a black person or not, maybe the rich black people or the middle class black people, the neighborhoods were only separated by going around the corner. So you can go around the corner and that black family might have been, you know, considered rich or middle class or a lot more money. And then another block away or just a few neighborhoods down, it'd be like the poorer area where the blacks lived or black people lived because it was so segregated. But so anyway, he met her brother. I think it was her brother or her cousin. I think it was her brother. And he went to the house and he's talking. Let's just say it's her brother, because I think that's what the story was. And, you know, they're in the living room talking. And he hears this little voice, and he hears somebody playing the piano. And he goes into this other room, and it's Aretha Franklin. At like 4 years old, playing the piano and singing. How talented is that? That you were like 4 years old. Adults can't even play the damn piano. And here's this little girl playing the piano and just singing her little heart out. And he said she was fabulous then. She was only like 4 years old. And another fun fact about her is that he goes, you know, I lived in the poor area. Well, she lived in the rich area, and which is around the corner. And he goes, her dad was a very well-known minister. He traveled the world doing, delivering his ministry. And so they had money. He goes, their house was beautiful. He goes, their house was beautiful. She had a beautiful piano that she was playing on. He goes, I never seen nothing like it. And this was like around the corner from my house. He goes, I thought it was a castle. So people always think of her as only singing the blues. And she wanted people to know that that's not all she sang. She sang the blues. She sang rock and roll. She sang soul, pop. And if you think about her music, she did sing all that. You know, there was a struggle, which was, you know, civil rights. So that was a major struggle. But financially, she didn't struggle when she was little. They did have money. So, wasn't that interesting? I thought so. And I encourage you, if you're an Aretha Franklin fan, do a little tribute to her in your art. I also did one to Prince when he died. I drew a picture of him. That was really fun. I need to do something for Whitney Houston. I wasn't doing as much mixed media at that time when she passed away, and she's one of my favorite artists also. So I need to do something with Whitney Houston, and I will do that. Probably in this book. Okay. You guys, you know what? I'm sure you guys have I don't know if you remember, but I have two other Ultra books I'm working in. And they're smaller ones. And I love working in this big one. I haven't even gone back to those two smaller ones. But when I get done with this one, I'll go to the smaller one. And I'll finish those up. That'll be my next one, since I already started the other two. I'm the type of person, I don't like to have a lot of, like, half-finished projects. Like, it kind of drives me nuts. I like to finish things. For the most part. Not like I've never not finished anything, because that's not true. But, for the most part, I really do like to finish. And I think it's because I'm excited to see how it's going to turn out, you know? Now, if you're wondering where I got all my music note paper, you guys, thrift stores. Thrift stores are the best place. Whenever you go into a thrift store, always go in their book section, their scrapbook section, their art sections. Look for music notebooks. And I have quite a few of them, and I use them like there's no tomorrow in my artwork. A lot of times, I mix up music note pages with book pages. I love the way that looks. So just look for those when you go to thrift stores. I got so lucky. This was, I think, last year sometime. I found a music notebook that's like that thick. It's awesome. It's like a catalog. And what I like about it, the music notes are small and they're close together. So that way, like, and that's this book right here. Look how close together those music notes are. You just get more of an effect, you know? Get more music notes. Okay, just keep going. Oh, I'll tell you one movie I liked that Aretha Franklin was in was The Blues Brothers. When she did that part, Respect. Oh, when I was a kid, I saw that movie. It was on cable, and so it came on like every day. Me and my brothers watched it like every day. And it was just awesome. We loved that part when she started singing Respect, singing to her husband. Oh, it was just a beautiful performance, and it was just awesome. And I love the Blues Brothers. They start dancing. It was great. They showed that again on CNN last night. And I was like, oh yeah, the Blues Brothers. I loved that movie. And I loved her performance in that. It was just great. Kind of sad because the other guy died and also has passed away. The one Blues Brother. I don't know if they both have passed away. Belushi. is it Belushi? Something like that. He passed away quite a long time ago. I don't know if the other one has or not. I don't know. I don't think so. James Belushi? Is that what it was? Yeah, I think so. All right, I think I'm going to use all my music notes here, and I'm going to have to tear some more here. So, yep, I sure am. I used a lot of music note paper between all of this. Oh, and I should have told you how I prepared my pages. Okay, really quickly, because I got to go grab some more music note pages. Just glue this one down. This page right here, this one here, is 2 pages glued together, okay, as your base. This one right here on this side is 2 pages glued together. I did that before we came on, so that you have a nice base to work on. Some pages are thinner, so you might have to do 3 or 4 pages. It just depends. You'll be able to, you know, you'll be able to sit out on your own book, and you'll see. Okay, let me get my music notebook out here. Or my, where the heck is it? Oh, it's right beside me. That's why I couldn't find it. Okay. I'll show you guys the book. You wouldn't even know this was a music notebook, a book full of songs. That's what it looks like. Who would know? And look how thick it is. It's flipping awesome. In the section next to a bunch of music note books. That's the only reason I knew, because otherwise I'd have never looked at that book and thought this was full of music notes, music note paper. Just one second, guys. I just got to rip some out here. Okay. I'll be sad when this book is done, because this is like my favorite one, because like I said, the music notes are so close together. Okay, so here it is. I just got to rip it up. So I'm going to be off camera for 1 second while I rip up some pages. I like to rip off all the white and then start ripping the pages up into like squares. And I like, some people like to cut and have straight edges, but I like torn edges. So that's what I do, but you do what you want. It's up to you. Okay, so I'm at like here. Alrighty. And I'll have enough for next time. Another great look is to mix up these 2 pages, like I said, with book pages. That looks beautiful. And then just to mix it up with a whole bunch of different things looks awesome too. Okay. There we go. That didn't take too much time. Okay. There were on CNN last night. They were just showing her all day, all night. It was really cool watching it. And she liked to dress. She used to wear some real big jewelry, like I like the big rings, and she always had a fur coat on, even when she was like performing. And then she'd get all into it, and she'd like get so hot that she needs to take off her fur, and she just dropped that fur to the ground. It was like dramatic. I loved it. She didn't even need drama. Her voice is drama enough. Nobody could sing like that. That girl, woo. The girl could sing. Not even sing, sang. Okay. So this page here, we're going to leave alone, let it dry. When it's dry, we will then take some Tim Holtz Distressed ink. Just go like this and then throw water on it and kind of smear it everywhere so it looks kind of aged, like the other page, like the other side. Here, we're going to add some napkins right now. And it sucks because I don't have any room to work. Okay, I'll figure it out. I like this napkin because it says piano right there. See? And it has this Eiffel Tower, and I think it's cool. So we're going to put that in the background. I think I have a page of one that's already. All right, I'm going to have to, let me see if I can move this over and stay in frame with this one page. I think I can. I got to have a place to work. Yeah, easily. Perfect. This needs to go over here so I can have a little area to work with. Okay, you guys will see what I'm doing. All right, so I'm getting my napkins together here. Let me move this out of the way. Do I have? Yeah, I do. I don't know if you guys are seeing me over here. Let me see. Yeah, you guys are. Perfect. Perfect. I take a paintbrush with just a little bit of water and kind of create my own perforated edges with water on a napkin. And then you have like a controlled tear. You're only tearing exactly what you want out of the napkin. Otherwise, it's hard to have a controlled tear. You always end up tearing the part that you don't want to tear. And that sucks. Okay, there's already paint or glue on here, so we can just put this right on. It'll stick nicely. And put some glue on top. Just a second, I think I hear somebody at my door or something. I didn't hear anybody at the door. It's my husband. Anyway. I'm like, what the hell am I hearing? Okay. Look at this beautiful napkin. That other one that you guys just saw, this one, I got at Dollar Tree. So be looking for that. You can find that at Dollar Tree. $1 for a pack of napkins. Crazy. This one is gorgeous. Also, I found at Dollar Tree. I talk about these napkins all the time, but you guys see me use napkins in my art all the time. It is such a quick and effective way to add to your mixed media. I'll add this like right, I think right where. Let's add this up here. Okay. Now we don't want to cover everything because we want to see plenty of the music notes because, like I said, she is an artist. She's a musician, piano player, singer. So we want to make sure that we keep the music notes going. But I do want to add some beautiful flowers to the background, and I do want to add this butterfly right here. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Another thing is, you know how there's layers of you have to get the different layers off your napkin. You put a piece of tape on the corner, and you lift it up, and it will lift off the layers of your napkin. Fabulous little tip. All right, let's layer. You know what, I want to layer it like this. Let's layer this on top of this. So we're layering a little bit over the flower. I think this looks fabulous. Laying that right down. Look how pretty this looks already. We haven't hardly done anything yet. We haven't even done anything hardly. Okay, I have some these napkins also I got at Dollar Tree. It's just clock bases. Love these napkins. And I say this every time, but you know, new people watch all the time. Not all Dollar Trees have these beautiful napkins. There is a Dollar Tree in Pismo Beach, California that I go to whenever I go visit, And they have a big party section. So if your Dollar Tree has a big party section, more than likely they'll have a bunch of beautiful napkins, the ones I'm showing you, plus more. Now, I live in Las Vegas. None of the Dollar Trees have like a really, really big party section. But the one in Pismo Beach, California does. So always go look in the party section, even if it's not a big one. Go look and see what napkins they have. Ooh. Because they always usually have at least one set or two sets of something pretty in there. Okay, we're gonna let that sit there for a second with the glue on it, and we'll go back over that. I love adding watches or watch faces in my work. I'm obsessed with that. I think I have one more thing I want to add. Yeah, I do. This is another napkin from Dollar Tree. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I don't have a full napkin of it. And I've seen this one at Dollar Tree, still, at my Dollar Tree. So, and I've seen it recently, so look for this napkin. This is what it looks like. Some of it, I've torn a lot of it out. Is that gorgeous? Dollar Tree. The other place to get beautiful napkins, you're going to pay more than $1, but you're only going to pay $1.50, $2, Tuesday morning. Oh my goodness. Every time I go there, you know, I'm in the craft section, and after that, I go right over to the, where they have the napkins and all that, because their napkins are fabulous too. Okay. All right, let's go back over this real quick. Hopefully that's come down. Yeah, there we go. What I have found is it's best to, if you, okay, this glue is all wet, so I can just lay the napkin right down. But if you're working on a dry surface, I would advise you to put down some glue, decoupage, whatever you're using, matte medium, put a little bit down, then put your napkin on top, and then put your glue back on top of that. And it just lays a lot nicer. That's what I find. Now, does it lay without any wrinkles? I don't know. I kinda, I guess. I love wrinkles. Wrinkles to me are character, so I don't worry about wrinkles. And then we'll save that, because that's beautiful, isn't it? Save it for something else. Okay. Do I want to add anything else, or is that it? I think that is it. Yeah, that's it, because I want to keep enough music notes going on so that, you know, you see that in the background. Because we have to have music notes, okay? It's Aretha Franklin. Okay, you guys, so let me turn this around so you can see what it looks like. So this is where we're at right now. Okay, we're going to let this dry. And when we come back, we will, age this out with some, we'll age this out a little bit with some, with the Tim Holtz Distress ink. That, or no, I think I'm going to use the shoe polish. Remember I said I was going to use the shoe polish. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I have it over here. I don't know why I threw it over here. Or do I have it? Where do... Oh. Okay, that's black. Where's the brown? All right, I have one already opened up, but this is one in the packaging already. Okay, this brown shoe polish right here. I'll show you how this works, and we're probably going to do a giveaway with this. So, and I'll talk about this in the last video, in the next video. Hopefully I find that. It ages the pages really, really nice. So I think we'll use the shoe polish. If not, we'll use the Tim Holtz Distress ink. We'll see which one we're going to use. Anyway, we're going to do that. Then we will take just a second, grabbing the stuff I'm talking about. We'll take and we'll put this big, huge bed of roses down on a certain section. We'll put Aretha Franklin down, and we'll surround her with beautiful roses, okay? And then we'll do some other stuff with, you know, giving shading and aging things out, and there'll be a few other things, of course. And then when you come back to this page right here, we'll already have the plastic window in it. Okay, we'll have the acetate window, which is this window right here with the music notes. Okay, so that'll be done, and I'll explain exactly how I did it. And the reason I don't do it on camera, you guys, it's too many steps, and then I have to let it dry anyway, and I have to clamp it. It takes some doing, not too much, but it's too much to do on camera. So, but I will show it to you guys, and you'll understand exactly how to do it in part 2. So that is it for part 1, you guys. Definitely come back to part 2 so you can see how we finish this up, so you can see the acetate window. And I think that's it for now, guys. Okay, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you give this video a thumbs up, that'd be great. Any comments or questions, leave below. Come visit me on Facebook and Instagram. Share this video, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!